Here we go. Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be. Come on in. We are going to talk a little bit today about the new moon energy. Today is September the 14th. We are in a new moon, and that is the dark of the moon. There are a lot of things that are going to come to light. This is a very powerful moon. Actually, it is a new moon in Virgo. And it is a very powerful, pivotal moon. I'm going to pull one card for all 12 signs. Stick around to the end of the reading, see how they all tie together. Get your coffee cup and come on back. We are going to talk about this new moon energy for every one of you guys. All right, I am back. I hope you got your coffee. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull one card, maybe two cards for all 12 signs. And this is for the energy of the up and coming next quarter. So about out through the end of the year. This new moon is going to bring about some, like I said, some pivotal change. All right, starting with Aries. Aries, you are a fire sign. Let's pull a card for Aries right here. The Queen of Swords came up. Aries, that is a direct message to you to make sure that you stay in your truth. A lot of things are going to change. A lot of questionable things are going to come up over the end of the year that are going to challenge you and your ethics. Stay in your truth, Aries. All right. It may not sound like much, but that's a heavy stay in your truth, Aries. Don't challenge the questions. I mean, go ahead and challenge the questions, but don't alter your own personal truth. All right, moving on to Taurus here. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Taurus, you are an earth sign. Bam, look at here. We have 6 Pentacles, and that is, Pentacles are earth. I think you're going to be called on to help somebody throughout the end of the year, Taurus, financially. Be selective of who you help. Take care of yourself first. Take care of your family, your circle, your loved ones, always. But question who you help financially. Somebody may come to you for a loan, Taurus. However, this is also about being able to give more too. Taurus, you know that if you want to manifest something, you give to somebody else, and there it is, coming back at you. All right. Could be a profitable year for Taurus too. Be thankful that your side is, hey, whatever side that may be, is doing the right things. Because politically, we are in that season right now too. So bam, confirmation for Gemini about some good things coming. Be cautious financially. Wands, and he's riding in on a fast, fiery pony. He could piss you off in a heartbeat. He could challenge you. But Cancer, you're not going to let it get to you. You're ready for this because I'm telling you about it. Okay, but you're ready for this. You've done the work. You've done the healing. Somebody's going to try to ignite a situation. Now, this can be for you, Cancer, sitting out there in my collective and watching my videos, or this could be somebody on a national level. This could be somebody in the political arena. That Knight of Wands right there is moving in on a fast pony to create a little bit of havoc. So, Cancer, be cautious. All right, moving on to Leo. Leo, let's see what's going on. 9 of Pentacles comes up for you. That's an earth sign. Could be a Virgo for some of you. You may be dealing with a Virgo. However, Leo, that card is telling me that over the next quarter, the remainder of the year, that financially you're going to get a little more stable. Things haven't been real good for Leo. Leo has had a real, kick in the nuts. But that 9 of Pentacles is somebody that is all about gaining a little bit of financial confidence. It's taken a while. However, Leo, do be careful that you don't overspend. Sometimes when money starts flowing in, we have a tendency to spend just as fast as it comes. Be cautious. Save some. Tuck it away. All right. Moving on to a Virgo, earth sign. Wowie. Oh, wowie. All right. Yeah, I think you guys know that I'm a Virgo. Ace of Swords. You're going to be required to stand in your truth, Virgos. Sometimes the world perceives Virgos as wishy-washy, easy, pushovers. They're not rough and tumble. They're honest. Sometimes brutally honest. Be careful, Virgos, that you don't voice your opinion being honest, okay? You don't need to hurt anybody. But Virgos, go ahead. It is going to be a time that you're required to stand in your truth. Whatever you feel is your truth, whatever you feel is your message, you're going to be required to kind of stand solid on that. And that is going to take you clear into the spiritual, religious arena. There's a lot of challenges going on in the world about what's right, what's wrong. I had a lady come at me this week about funny that we're on the Virgos and the truth, screaming at me about what I do is against the Bible. This religious zealot was shouting in caps and quotes and about what I do is not of God. And what she did is, Bible, I'm sorry, I could be touching off a firestorm for a lot of you, but Bible thumpers are usually trying to make a statement for themselves. It's got nothing to do with that Bible. That Bible, let me tell you, we all know that it has been translated time and time again. Time and time again. Most of you are familiar with the King James translation, but there are Greek translation, Orthodox translations. We can go on. There are hundreds of translations. And there are places in the Bible that it says it's okay to take your wife if she gets out of line. And if she commits adultery, you take her outside of the gates of the city and have her stoned to death. And that's okay in your Bible. The Bible says that if your son gets out of line and you can't keep him in control and he's unruly, depending on what interpretation it is, but you know, if he mouths off to you, you can take him outside the gates and have him stoned to death. Your Bible approves that. So where it mentions about psychics and channeling, the reason they went that way is because Jesus himself was a light worker. He was the original, no, not the original, but he was a light worker. And he could foresee things. And that's why they got rid of Jesus. But Virgos, you are going to be required to stand in your truth. All right, moving on. Sorry about that. Got a little waylaid there, but that's sometimes the message comes when the message comes. We are moving down to Libra. Let's see what's going on for Libra. I got to put that card back in the deck. I'm using all 78 of the cards for each and every one of you. Shuffling a little bit, and we're going to see what's going on for Libra. Wow. An ace after an ace. Ace of Cups. Libra. You know, really, I feel like, you know, Libra is the scales of justice and balance. And I really feel like this is going to be a time when you guys do come into balance with a lot of things in your life. This card is depicting all kinds of abundance for you. The abundance in love. Abundance in manifesting financial abundance. Libra, there were some tears that were shed along the way, and you never ever thought you would get here. Never ever thought you would arrive at this spot where you are so safe and secure now that you can move forward with a loving, giving heart. You're healing. Wow, Libra. Awesome. All right. I do notice that the paranormal flashlight's awful quiet back there. Spirit, do I need to have you adjusted? Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine. You know, some days they have more important things to do. However, I did when I do a reading when somebody is in my office and they are trying to connect with their loved ones from the other side, that flashlight works. Awesome. All right, moving on. Libra, we're going on to Scorpio. Scorpio. 3 of Swords. Scorpios, this is going to be a time when you really have to watch your back. Somebody that you have been trusting is no longer trustworthy. And I do feel like this is a situation of the heart. For some of you. It is also going to pertain to the political arena. Thank you, Spirit on Light. Wow, okay, maybe I woke it up. I don't know if the topic changed. But some of our politicians may be stabbing us in the back with their lack of truth. Sidestepping the truth, altering it, cutting it. Swords represent truth. They are an air sign. Scorpio. Are we on Scorpio? We're on Scorpio? Because I'm picking up. Yeah, Scorpio. And I also think the 3 is pivotal, that there are going to be 3 specific people politically it's going to come to light about their part in something. Could be banking. Could be the money issues that are going on in our country. It could be it's hard to say, but I'm going to slip it in here, the upcoming COVID thing. 3 people in particular. Now, for Scorpios, you have 3 people also. And I don't think it's that they're trying to really hurt you, Scorpio. I think it's kind of like the old-fashioned game of gossip when you were a kid, or we called it grapevine too. You know, you'd whisper something in one kid's ear at the end of the line, and everybody would in turn whisper it to the next person. And by the time it got to the end of the line, it wasn't even close to what was started. And I think that's what's going to go on, Scorpio. I think everybody's kind of taking their own version of what's happening around them and relaying it back to you. Pick your own truth out. Pick your own truth out. Scorpio, find your own truth. Challenge yourself. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. All right, Sag, we have the 7 of Swords. And that is a card about lying, cheating, deception, something going on behind somebody's back, not being able to turn your back. Sag, I think you guys have looked over your shoulder long enough. You're getting ready to make a change in your life and in your lifestyle. I think you're okay with leaving and moving. If you look clear in the back of that 7 of Swords, there's kind of a carnival or a fair or something going on behind his heel there in the background. And you stayed too long at the party. What you started out to do didn't work out. You knew it was done and you kind of hung around too long. You should have left a little bit sooner. There is some lying and cheating and deception that is going to go on through the end of the year as you wrap up something, whether it's a job, a love life. You could be moving forward on some schooling. Sages are all about, and I would advise that, Sag, pick up the books again. You guys are famous for your studying and your self-education. So Sag, go ahead and move forward. All right, we're going to go looking for Capricorn here and see what's going on. For Capricorn, you're an earth sign. Bam, and here we have it. King of Pentacles, another earth sign. Crazy, this card does depict somebody that's affluent. Capricorn, I think you're becoming more confident in yourself. I think the affluence, I'm not sure how that's carrying in here, but you're becoming more confident maybe in what you have. Like beginning to believe it's finally real. Like, you know what, I really did make it. I really did get that house. I really did get that car. And that's how it's tied in with the affluence. Cappy, this is also about, I think you're going to go within yourself too in this time frame. From now to about the end of the year, I think you're going to be doing a lot of introspection and finding out that your riches are deeper inside of you than just that pinnacle, just that dollar and cent sign. Capricorn, as you go deep in and look for who you are and what's going on, your growth is going to continue, and you're gonna like what you see. You're gonna like what you see. Moving on to Aquarius, third ace that has come up, a different one, Ace of Pentacles. Aquarius. That Ace of Pentacles is about the opportunities that are going to come for you guys. Almost like the energy is set up for great opportunity to come. We have that hand coming out of the cloud. And anytime you see that cloud, that's an indication that this is meant to happen. This is meant to happen in divine timing. And that this is something that you really, really worked for. This is definitely you manifesting your dreams and manifesting more healing. More healing. A lot of great opportunity getting ready to come forward for Aquarius. You guys are going to have the opportunity. There are going to be some doors open to you that hadn't been before. You may have experienced a tough time with work or your occupation, whatever your profession is. You're going to find out that some of the doors that you originally felt that were closed to you are going to open, and that you're going to be able to move forward. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces. Water baby down on the bottom. Wow. Got a Pisces card. We have the Two of Wands. Pisces, you guys kind of have been searching and searching for, waiting for your ship to come in. What else is out there for me? I almost want to say a little bit selfishly, but you were in self-preservation mode. Pisces, you know, you're kind of, as a water sign, you're very emotional. You went into a self-preservation mode during the lockdowns, and literally was worried about what's how about me? I don't care too much about what's going on over there at your house. What about me? And I think that perspective is going to change. You're finally being able to breathe and come out of that again as we get ready to step back into another, quite possibly another lockdown. And then on the national level, for the overall, the grander collective, it is a card about somebody wanting to hold the world in their hand. Somebody wanting to control it all. You're going to see that there are deeper, darker, nefarious forces behind what's going on. You're going to find out that a lot of what's been happening behind the scenes is no longer considered conspiracy, that these things are proven. They're shown to us. They're right out there in front of us for us to see. You know, I never noticed before that those two wands in there are at different heights. He's holding one in his hand and the other one's there by itself. I think that's an indication of two countries coming together but not being in total unity. I've got a feeling that pertains to the Ukraine and what's happening there too. There's going to be a lot more come to light in the next quarter through the end of the year. This new moon in Virgo today, September the 14th, is a very pivotal moon. Any dark of the moon like this is about deception and cover up. We're going to see a lot of things now as the moon changes its cycle and moves toward the full moon and the light of the moon. These things will come to light. These things will come to light. All right, you guys, there you have it. I hope you found something in that resonated, or at least it's going to give you some advice on how to move forward till the end of the year a little bit. And, I never leave you that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.